Okay, everyone. So this is your task 4 class of Python developer. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to give you description of your task, which is you have to create a calculator application. Okay. And the description is the intern will build a simple command line calculator application in Python, and your responsibility is to design the user interface for the calculator by using the Python's input function, and second responsibility is to implement functions for basic arithmetic operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Then third is your handle user input validation to ensure the calculator behaves predictably. Okay, so you have to make a calculator application in your task. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so here is your code. Okay, so basically, first of all, your first task is to import these library, which is Tinker and PIL. So you have to install this from your terminal, okay, in your Jupyter notebook. Then by after installing, you have to import this library here. Okay, so basically, first is from Tinker import asterisk. Asterisk means import all the libraries, inbuilt functions that are present in the Tinker. Okay, so basically Tinker library, this is a standard Python interface, okay, of the GUI toolkit. Okay, so this is the standard Python interface. GUI means graphical user interface. Okay, then comes the PIL. From PIL import image tk comma image. Basically PIL is a pillow. Okay, pillow is a Python imaging library. Okay, so this is your Python imaging library. Okay, that adds image processing capabilities to your Python interpreter. Okay, and in this image tk and image are used to handle and display images in Tinker. Okay, so first your task is to import this library, these two, which is Tinker and PIL pillow. Then comes the function to initialize our calculator. Okay, so how will our calculator will work? So this is our first question. Oh, sorry, first function. Okay, which is for initializing our calculator. So this function name is init underscore calculator. Okay, its function name is init underscore calculator. Okay, and here rt equal tk. This is to initialize the main application window. We have to use this. Rt is the variable. Okay, and equals tk. This is for initializing the main application window. Okay, for this we have to use this. Okay, now yes, so then this is come the rt dot title. We have set the title name of your calculator, which is the basic calculator. So this is going to be your title. Okay, then comes the ICO file. Okay, eco file. Then this file is in your drive link. Okay, you have to download from there. Then you have to use rt this variable dot icon bitmap. Okay, this function you have to use, and you have to copy this location file into your Jupyter notebook. Okay, change path inside. This path you have to change according to you. Okay, you know how to copy and paste the location of your file. Okay, now comes the rt.geometry. This is for setting the size of the window. Okay, so which geometry size you want? So this is for setting the size of your window. Okay, rt.geometry function is for setting the size of your window. Okay, now comes the background image. Now we'll load the background image file of your calculator. So this file is already in your drive link, or if not, then we will provide you in your drive link. Okay, so now you have to load the background image of your calculator. So how will you do this? You have to first make a new variable. Okay, then comes the image ticket. This library you have to use. Then you have to use photo image function. Okay, then you have to load the background image here. Okay, this is the location of your background image. Okay, and this yes, so this syntax, which is this variable first pg underscore label, and this function which is label rt comma image equal pg. this create a label widget, okay, to hold the background image. Label means that empty space that will hold the background image. Okay, so this will create a label widget to hold the background image. Then comes the bg underscore label dot place x equals 0, y equals 0. This place the background image at the top left corner of the window. Okay, this is for placing the background image. Now comes the entry widgets. So the labels that you're going to make in your calculator. So first is your e equal entry, and this is the width of the of that label, which is 35. This is border width, and its font going to be times, and font size will be 10. Okay, so this will create an entry widget for the user to input numbers. Okay, in this you can input that numbers, that label. In that label you can input numbers. So this is for entry, this is for widget. Okay, then comes the grid part. Okay, e dot grid. So basically this will place the entry widget in the grid layout of your window. Okay, so this is for placing this entry widget in the layout of your window. Okay, so this you have to use for setting the widget of your entry widget. Okay, now comes the loading the button images. So how to load our button images? You have to make a dictionary kind of mapping. Okay, so this is your dictionary mapping button labels, and this is dictionary mapping button labels to their corresponding image files. One corresponding files is this, second button label corresponding image file is this, third button label corresponding image file is this. Okay, so you have to make a dictionary mapping here. Okay, you have to make a dictionary mapping here. Okay, so you have to make a dictionary mapping here so that your button labels get the corresponding image files. Okay, so one is your button, one is going to be your button, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. These are the numbers button which is going to be in your calculator. Okay, and this is for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. This is for equaling, for getting the result, and this C button is for clear. Okay, for this you have to use image photo image function, and inside the parenthesis you have to mention the location of your file. So these all file links are also going to be attached in your drive link, or it is already attached in your Google Drive link. Okay, so you can download from there and you can copy the location of your file here. Okay, so this is how you can load the images of your buttons. Okay, now comes the functions for the, if you click any of these buttons, then what function will run in the background? So these function will run in the background. Okay, so this is first is for clicking button function. Okay, so this is for button clicking function. Def button underscore click number, this is the parameter. Okay, so here this will append the clicked number to the current entry. Means if you click any button, like for example 5, okay, then it will append this in your entry widget, entry label. Okay, current equal e dot get. Okay, and then comes, yes. Okay, so yes, so it will click, it will show you, it will append the click number to your current entry. Here if you enter any number like 5, okay, then it will be show you in your entry label. Okay, then after clicking the clear button it will going to be delete. Then this is for insert, means if you write the current number then plus, this is your arithmetic operation, then another number. Okay, so this is how your button click function will work. Okay, now these all are the functions that add, subtract, division and multiplication. These all are the arithmetic functions. Okay, means it will store the first number and operation type, then clear the entry. Okay, it will store the first number. Okay, like if you are if you click on 5, then it will store your first number, e dot get, it will get, and it will store in your button and function. Okay, then comes the you click addition. Okay, then this button underscore add function will work. Okay, if you click on subtraction minus part, then this function will call. If you click on division, then this function will call. If you click on multiplication, then this function will call. Okay, in the background. So after clicking any of arithmetic operations, then it will convert your first number into the integer. It will be going to be an integer. Okay, then after applying the operation type, then it will clear the entry. Okay, so this is how this all arithmetic operations will work. Okay, now comes the equals and clear function. Okay, so this is the equals and this is your clear function. So now how's the equal button will do the work. Okay, so equal button perform the stored operation with the second number and it will display the result. Okay, means it will first store the first number plus the operation time, and also then after choosing the second number, and then it will perform the stored operation with the second number and it will display your result. Okay, so this is how it will work. If maths equal addition, means if the arithmetic operation is addition, okay, then it will insert the first number and it will add, then it will add with the second number. Okay, and if your function is subtraction, then it's going to be subtract the second number from the first number, and similarly for other functions too. Okay, so this is how equal button will work in the background. Okay, now comes the clear button. It is very clear that after clicking this button, it will clear the entry begin, it will clear your label. Okay, now comes the defining buttons part. Okay, so in buttons too, you have to make a dictionary mapping button labels to their grid positions and commands. Okay, so this is your buttons. Okay, so this is your button functions. Okay, like after clicking on one button, your button underscore click one function will call. Okay, and after clicking on any of these buttons, your button underscore click function will work in the background. Lambda is for making a function. Okay, and this is the positions of your buttons. Okay, and if you click on plus sign, then your button underscore add function will work in the background. Similarly, if you click on minus sign, then your button underscore sub function will work in the background, and like so on, equals and clear. Okay, and now this is button for button, and this is the row, comma, column, comma, cmd in buttons dot item. Basically this is your button grid. Okay, it will set the button grid. Okay, it will create and places each button in the grid layout. Okay, so this is for placing your each button in the grid layout. Okay, and this is rt dot images is to keep the reference to the images. Okay, it will keep a reference to the images to prevent them from being a garbage collected. Okay, so it will keep a reference of the images to the images. Okay, and last comes the rt dot main loop, which starts the tinker event loop. Okay, by displaying the window and waiting for user interaction. By using this function, you can start the your tinker event loop. Okay, and in the last we have to call our function, which is init underscore calculator. This is for initializing calculator. Okay, so this was all your calculator code. So basically this code sets up a basic calculator with a graphical user interface. Okay, using images for buttons and an entry widget. Okay, to display input and result. So first of all, in this we have to import the library. There is necessary libraries, which is tincture and pil below. Then comes the function to initialize the calculator. This is for initializing your calculator function. This is your icon file. This is for setting the window size. This is for loading the background file. You have to load the background file. This is your for creating the label, entry label. This is for loading the images for your particular buttons. This is the functions for all your buttons: button click, add, subtraction, division, multiplication. These are arithmetic functions, and these are equals and clear button. Then this is for defining your button, that after clicking this button, this function will work in the background. Okay, and this is for setting the grid and create a place each button in the grid layout. Okay, this is for creating a place and placing each button in the grid layout. Then this comes for keeping a reference to the images, and this is for starting the tinker event loop. Okay, this will display the window and waiting for user interaction. Okay, So after clicking on run part, see here you'll see your result, which is your calculator. Okay, so this is your background image, which is in green color, and this blue are the images pictures. Okay, and this is your entry widget, this is your label, this is your title, which is basic calculator. Okay, and its short icon file is this is your icon file. Okay, best. So now we'll do the calculation by using our basic calculator. This is your first number. I am going to choose 5. Then you have to click on any of the operations. Then their respective functions will work in the background. Here, if I click on minus, okay, then this will be delete. Okay, your entry label will be empty. Then if I click on 3, okay, this is your second number, and after clicking the equal sign, it will give you the result, which is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, and after clicking the clear button, all your stored numbers are deleted. Okay, so this is how this simple calculator works. Also, if you click on 9, and then you have to click on second operation, which is this multiply, then the multiplication, this is your button click functions, and now we have clicked on multiply, which is multiplication function will work in the background. Then 4, okay, this is your second number, and then after clicking equal sign, 9 into 4 is 36. Okay, so this is how it will work, and after clicking the clear button, all your label is empty. Okay, so this is how you can create a basic calculator. These all files are these are attached in your Google Drive link. If not, then we will attach them. Also, you can use any file, any background color. It depends on you. Okay, we have given you just for the reference. If you want to take any background color, different buttons, colors, and images, then you can choose. Okay, it depends on you. So yes, this was all your task 4 to create a basic calculator. I hope